What's happening, all fight fans of the MMA world? I'm sure you guys heard the shocking news late last night, because I've heard it. I've seen it. I got text, telling me John Jones got pulled out because he failed his drug testing. They didn't say what was found in his bloodstream, but I watched a couple of the press conferences this afternoon. It's definitely, I think it might be some supplements that he took, so it's not, what is in his system, like what he got busted for last time. He got busted for cocaine use in his system, and that's the night when he fought DC and still beat DC. I just think, for me, I'm a fan of both fighters. I like both fighters, and in my opinion, yes, John Jones is the best. He is the champion, at the light heavyweight. Definitely he's the reigning king. He's the pound for pound champ at 205. Definitely, this is very, I'm very upset. I'm pissed. I'm sure some of you guys are mad as well, because this is one of those fights that all the fight fans want to see. Definitely, you have, the guy who got stripped of the belt because of all his legal issues outside of the octagon, and you had a guy here work his butt off to get that belt that that belongs to John Jones. He put hard work, dedication in his time. He fought in, he was the light heavyweight champion in Strikeforce, and now he has the ultimate belt now in the main stage, which is the best organization there is UFC. And but right now DC don't get the respect that he deserved, because everyone knows, and he feels the same way. Yeah, John Jones is the champion. If you want to beat, you want to be the guy, you got to beat the guy. So John Jones is that guy. Like I said, DC don't get the credit that he deserved because he hasn't beat John Jones. And I feel really bad for DC, because he put in a lot of hard work, preparing for the fight, building his cardio up, because you guys know the last fight, he pretty much gassed out in the kind of the middle of the fourth and in the fifth round. He gassed out. This time he was preparing for that. So that goes, and that just goes to show you, you put in a lot of hard work, and for somebody to get pulled out, especially at the highest, the highest level of the sport, which is in the UFC and this type of caliber of UFC 200, the biggest fight for UFC. Definitely, I just think it's I don't know exactly what happened. I can't speculate, but I think it was just some supplements that he took. He's John Jones, he did his press conference, he said it was just a normal thing that they normally do, take supplements and stuff like that, trying to prepare his body, and trying to get ready for the fight. And I guess I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm just really kind of blown off and kind of disappointed. Just I just think it's just not professional. You know what I mean? At this type of caliber, especially in the UFC. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of John Jones. Let me tell you, this guy is so talented. He brings a lot. In his game. He's evolved in the sport. He has a size advantage, the reach advantage. He's very athletic. So not too many people could match up with him. And like what I said, now DC's coming out where he's beating Gustafsson. He he beat Johnson. He took punishment too, guys. So don't think he don't have a chin. He took some heavy shots and managed to climb out of that hole and still beat Rumble Johnson, even in the Gustafsson fight. And he walked the path. He walked through fire to get that belt. So he needs to get that credit that he deserved, but he's not going to get it because he's not going to be fighting the man, just because of the drug testing. Ever since USADA came into the sport, I know they want to clean up the sport, UFC is, but at the same time, that's good. I mean, there should be a lot of clean fighters out there, but you guys gotta check out some of the press conferences on what some of the fighters are thinking and what they said. Definitely, and for me, as a fight fan, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way, we just want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters. You know, there's no ducking nobody. You know, in MMA, you know, if you want to be the best, you got to fight the best. And you know, that's how fight fans, you know, want to see their fighters go up against a high caliber type of fighter. So these guys are the best in their weight division, and definitely, you know, I was definitely looking forward to this. You know, I can't even, yeah, wow, man. You know, really disappointed, you know, at this point, but you know, UFC 200 still have a lot of, you know, a lot of great fights. You have Mark Hunt versus Brock Lesnar. To me, I think personally, you know, I'm rooting for Mark Hunt. You know, just because, you know what I mean. He's you know, my fellow Islander. You know, Super Samoan Mark Hunt. You know, I'm a big fan of Mark Hunt since he was in K1 kickboxing and Pride, and he transitioned to the UFC. So, you know, I followed him throughout his career, so I'm rooting for him. Brock Lesnar, you know, he's a great athlete. You know, he did something for the sport. He brought more attention to the sport when they brought him in the UFC. And like I said, this guy's a beast. You know, he's athletic. I'm not taking anything away from him. You know, because to me, you know, he's just a freakish, big dude, man. And he, like I said, he moves really quick for a 265-pound guy. He moves like he's 205. But I just don't see him surviving Mark Hunt's one punch. And you guys know what punch that is, man. You know, you guys know Mark Hunt's the walkout king. So the only way I see Brock Lesnar winning is he takes him down to the ground and just control him from there. But that's kind of, you know, that's easier, you know, that's easier said than done, to be honest with you guys. But like I said, I got Mark Hunt on that one. So leave you guys comment down below. Let me know who you guys think's gonna take that fight. Next is you have Frankie Edgar versus Jose Aldo. You know, both of them are great fighters. You know, one's a great wrestler, the other one's a good shudo boxer. You know, he's a good kickboxer. You know, he's a jiu-jitsu as well. They're both well-rounded fighters. You know, but for me personally, I'm gonna root for Frankie to answer Edgar. And let me tell you something. I was mad at him when he beat BJ Penn 2 times. Okay, but still, you know what? You know, I like Edgar. You know, he's a great fighter. You know, he's from Toms River, New Jersey, so I gotta root. You know, I gotta represent. I'm from Jersey, so I gotta root for him. You know, I think overall, you know, he's a great guy, and you know, I think it's his time now. So he could be possibly a third guy to win a belt in 2 different weight classes. So I'm rooting for him. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about that fight. You know, I'm not taking anything away from Aldo. You know, I just think, you know, Aldo, he's a beast. You know, coming off of that big knockout from McGregor, you know, it's kind of hard to recover from that. So, you know, he's going to be a little bit, you know, on the defense on that. He's going to be a little bit more hesitant when he throws those punches, because he don't want to get caught, because you guys seen what Frankie Edgar did to his last fight, you know, against Chad Mendes. Chad Mendes got knocked out. So, you know, he don't want that to repeat it again. So I think Aldo's going to be a little bit more hesitant coming out throwing those punches. So, and I just think Edgar's going to, you know, outshine Aldo in this fight. So I got Edgar to win. Okay, let's go Miesha Tate versus Nunes. All right, definitely this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a chess match. You know, again, it's going to be striker. They're both good striker. They're both well-rounded fighters. I just think Miesha Tate's going to take this one. Same thing what happened in a Holly Holmes match. I think she's going to be very patient. She's going to wait for a timing to get in there, either take them down to the ground and just hold them there and ground and pound. You know, Nunes, she's a great striker. She has Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. So this is a toss-up, guys. Both of them are great fighters, but I think I'm going to lean towards Miesha Tate. I just think she has more of an experience, because she fought the best. You know, she fought, you know, Ronda Rousey twice and lost to her, and she beat Holly Holm. So I see the experience level. She's fighting the best. You know, she fought already the best. Now she's just gonna have to defend that title. So I think right now I have my vote on Miesha Tate. So let me know. Leave a comment down below on that one as well. Next fight is Cain Velasquez versus Travis Brown. You know, Travis Brown's a big dude, man. You know, definitely if you guys seen him fight Alistair Overeem, man, that was comeback city for him. End up knocking out Alistair Overeem, man. So he got some heavy hands on him too. So, you know, that just goes to show you, you know, in MMA, you can't count nobody out. Cain Velasquez, you know, he's a very well-rounded fighter. You know, he's the, former heavyweight champion. He took out Brock Lesnar. He took out JDS. And, like what I said, yeah, he's on a comeback path. So that means he's going to be, ready to go and trying to get back into that title contention. So, to me, I think who's going to win this fight, I'm rooting for Cain Velasquez. I just think he just have too much speed on him. He's a lot faster, and he's a lot more well-rounded. Travis Browne, he's a great fighter, but there's times where he kind of like he slows down a lot. He don't have an endless gas tank. That's where I kind of made the decision. Cain Velasquez, he could keep going, man. He has an endless gas tank, and he keeps up on that pace and puts a lot of pressure on on his opponent. So I think Travis Browne is going to get overwhelmed. So definitely I got Cain Velasquez winning that one. So leave your comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your comments on that one. So even though the tragedy on UFC 200 missing these two guys up here, there's still great fights out there. You know what I mean? Even the undercards. I'm not even gonna go through the undercards. I'm sure you guys already know. But definitely, I just want to let you guys know. I'm sure right now we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer to see these two guys hash it out and go in for their rematch. And definitely, like I said, DC showed up to fight, and just the technicality and not passing the USADA test on John Jones' part. And I think it's the camp's fault, because I think they should be managing the supplements, and I think that's what he failed on, the supplements that he was taking. And I don't think he's getting busted for drug use. You guys know what I'm talking about, the drug use, because that's what he got busted for last time. But anyways, life goes on. UFC 200 is coming up on Saturday. Great fights. I mean, we're talking about Brock Lesnar versus Mark Hunt. That's a great fight by itself. There's a lot of undercard fights too. You guys want to check out too. Yeah, you got like we said, I'm not gonna even name them. You guys could look it up yourself. I don't want to make this video any longer than what it is. But definitely, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little bit lengthy. But leave you guys comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the John Jones and DC, and the fight prediction. What do you guys think? Hunt, Mark Hunt versus Brock, Misha versus Nunes, Jose Aldo versus Frankie Edgar, Cain Velasquez versus Travis Browne. Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, please like and subscribe if you guys like what I'm doing on my channel. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.